What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I came across this interesting post the other day of Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson, I would say ever since he's been with Sierra, he's been good, except for his time there in Denver. I believe he's been exposed as a guy who was more of a systems quarterback, a guy who really can't play. I mean, that's what folks will say about him, but that's what he's been proving, that he's not worth the money that they're spending on him. And then you see that he married Sierra after she had a child from Future. He takes the kid to the Nuggets game and he posts this photo. The best times, father-son time, best recovery ever. And of course, that's going to get people talking about it on the Shade Room. And you see a whole lot of people in the comments. A lot of the women are saying things like deadbeats everywhere triggered. All right. You see some other women saying things like some of these men need Russell in their life and it shows. Some people saying they want this for every little boy, whatever the case. Those are all women saying that, right? But the question is, what are men saying? And I'm going to tell you exactly what men are saying. And this is total. It is his total. Hold on. It is Russell Wilson's complete right to do it. That's no problem. But for most men, they're going to say, hell no. Let's not even deal with him talking about he's a simp, he's this and that. I won't deal with that. The question is, what are you going to get from this? And that's what I want to talk about. All right. I want to talk about that. And the issue is when we have men like Russell Wilson that step up in other men's life, firstly, I'm befuddled. It's a good thing. All right. It is a good thing. Some of us have benefited from some men stepping up in our life in some capacity. But in the black community, what does it show? It shows, I can go out there and get pregnant and somebody gonna come out here and help me raise this kid like Russell Wilson. Like, that is how people think. We know that the opportunity for it to happen is very small, but people are risk takers. They look at them as being an anomaly. So therefore, they're gonna achieve the anomaly. Most people think they're gonna be rich. Most people believe they're gonna be rich by the time that they're 25. So most people have unrealistic expectations. They don't live in the real world as they should, all right? We all know this. We all understand this, that they don't, okay? We know that they don't. However, they're going to continue to do stupid stuff any goddamn way. And that's something that we need to understand. They're going to continue to do it. Now, the point is, it makes women say, you know what? I can have 2 kids, 3 kids, and guess what? You need to have this, you need to have that. But what are we going to know? We're going to know that it don't work. It doesn't work. Usually it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work at all, usually. Because most men don't find a lot of joy in this. A lot of things come with raising somebody else's kid, like baby daddy issues. Let's deal with that alone. I know that some of y'all might not understand it, but dealing with baby daddies is problematic. It is problematic. I don't think y'all ever known how that works, but dealing with baby daddies is not fun at all. Dealing with kids who tell you, you not my daddy, even though you spending money on them, is also not fun, okay? Having to pay for everything for a kid that's not yours, while the mother is giving you some level of attitude, having restrictions on the level of discipline you can give the said kid, that's not fun, all right? Making a relationship with a child that you care about, but at the same time, y'all break up. Also, not fun. Ain't that fun about that? I don't know why you think that is. It's not fun at all, period. And women are saying, well, you know, it's great these guys are stepping up. Stepping up for what? Like, what do you gain from this? And guys like Russell Wilson, it's great, but you know, he's doing this, but he needs to understand. A lot of women never gonna experience this. A lot of women need to get it right the first time, and they need to stay. Not every woman is a Sierra who's extremely beautiful and extremely talented and can get somebody like a Russell Wilson to come in and do that. It's not happening for everybody, okay? Just like every man understand, he ain't that attractive. He ain't that beautiful, right? So you need to live in the land of the living and understand that. The world is competitive. People and men are taking life a lot more serious than they used to. I hate to tell ladies that. I'm not trying to be mean, But a lot of men are looking at, it ain't like it was where you had a lot of selfless men in the black community in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you know, where a lot of men were community oriented. Unfortunately, men are not as community oriented as they used to be. Men are looking at the community, and this is one of the reasons why the black communities and communities are failing. Because when you don't have men that want to do a lot of the little league stuff, a lot of the cleaning up community things, a lot of the protection things and mechanism going on, what happens is when you don't get that, you don't get no development. Okay? And when you don't get that development going on, all right, it is problematic. It's something that folks need to look at. And when those guys say, you know what, I'm not interested in doing this, I'm not interested in doing that, hey, well then why are they not interested? Why? Why do these guys not take it seriously? Why do these guys, and a lot of guys don't want to be a stepdad, honey. I'm sorry. Most of these guys don't want to come in and take care of somebody, just like you don't want to do it. Most of you women don't want to come in and play stepmom to somebody, right? No, you don't. Absolutely not. What makes somebody want to come in and do that? All right, we got to be honest here. And we need to have honest conversations. We need to. We need to have honest conversations. Honest ones. And in the black community, we don't have no honest conversations about this stuff. We just here hoping and wishing, you know what? I'm a special person. And you might be. You might be. I can get away with everything else. And you might be. You might be. I can definitely believe that. You just might be. It doesn't mean at any level that that's going to be the case. Doesn't mean that at all. Doesn't mean that at all. And while we sitting around here thinking that that's the case, it's not. It's not. And a lot of ladies are going to end up hoping for something because, you know, you had a situation didn't work out and you looking for somebody else to come in. Baby, it is women that don't have kids that can't get a man, that don't have kids. It's hard right now. And women got to understand that, you know, hey, a lot of guys don't want to be married, don't find the benefit of being married, even to being with a woman that ain't got no kids. Now, let's type on the fact that you do got to get. It's very different. It's very different. And we got to understand that and stop playing around like we don't understand it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, Bell. We're out.